music on my tape, but I bet they think it's shady. Just waiting for the day when everybody here will play me. Still dreaming, these fiends, they still scheming. Monday evening feeling like a weekend, where they sipping brown paper bags, little liquor make it last. Take a taste of that, scraping ticket pass. They ain't paying cash, well they taking stamps. So keep rolling, though the damage can feel hopeless in the land of the broken world.
Name your favorite rapper out. These guys are better. Classic cassette. Yeah. Produced by Rio on the production as well. Let's go. Oh, I love the lo-fi already.
Hey yo, yo, go 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4. Hip hop don't die, I can't take this no more. Come on, 5, 5, 6, 7. Hey, wait, I think we got a pulse. Coast Contra just saved the day. What's her heart rate? Check vital signs. She's still fatal.
So clever. I love how we have just from the drop down camera angle looking straight up, and it's almost like we're counting in. Very old school style type of music video feel to it, but really as he's counting down, it's like he's giving CPR. And what's he giving CPR to? To hip hop. Think we got a pulse. Oh,
got a pulse. Coast Contra just saved the day. What's her heart rate? Check vital signs. She's still fatal. We need an IV. It's on us to keep her stable. Everybody move.
What in the Roman numeral game just happened there? IV, also Roman numerals 4-4, us 4. That's a smooth wordplay right there.
She's still fatal. We need an IV. It's on us to keep her stable. Everybody move. Give us some room. We turn the table to a defibrillator. Message clear that we the greatest. Please have patience. We operate.
Turned the table to a defibrillator, right? Turntablism, one of the pillars of hip-hop versus putting it on an operating table, literally trying to save hip-hop. The message is clear that he's giving us. It's clear. Are you reading it? Versus clear, like defibrillator going down, trying to resurrect and give a pulse to it all. Man, the wordplay already.
Table to a defibrillator. Message clear that we the greatest. Please have patience.
Even the way that he did it, message clear, da-da-da-da, like yelling out, that is, I love just the combination, the delivery to really make that punchline and that double hit home.
We turn the table to a defibrillator. Message clear that we the greatest. Please have patience. We operating on a generation whose ultrasound is all the same as a little baby. That's why music born ain't so.
Is the same as a little baby. Ultrasound, like when you give an ultrasound to a pregnant woman and you see a little baby through the ultrasound, versus the ultrasound, like the ultimate sound that this generation and this mainstream of hip hop has given us. It's all similar to Lil Baby sounds and styles and themes and messages, and Coast is letting us know that there is so much more to hip hop. Man, we got to resurrect the conscious movement. This is what hip-hop needs.
Table to a defibrillator. Message clear that we the greatest. Please have patience.
And then right there, have patience. Like a doctor having patience versus like be patient with us, have patience.
Operating on a generation whose ultrasound is all the same as a little baby. That's why music born.
And then even as a generation, like the next generation, Lil Baby's a generation, like his word choice to relate to all of his metaphors is very, very well constructed.
Operating on a generation whose ultrasound is all the same as a little baby. That's why music born ain't so against procreation. They just imitating their latest favorites. Here come the labels cause they will.
He's a pro creating procreation versus giving life to babies procreating.
Against procreation, they just imitating their latest favorites. Here come the labels cause they will cheer for any rapper who's self-degrading. They gon' give them paper.
They will cheer. Like they will clap. They will, W-I-L-L, cheer for them and applause for them versus wheelchair because you're self-degradating, relating to the hospital scheme, and then eventually they're going to end up in wheelchairs or they're going to end up dead.
Here come the labels because they will cheer for any rapper who's self-degrading. They gon' give them paper, make them hot, then cremate them. But the truth is they couldn't cut it, so they use staples in them.
Give them paper. The cream made them. The cream is in the money. The paper versus they're cremating them because they're going to send them to their graves. Rest in peace to some of the legends, man. But the glorification of drugs and substance abuse and self-degradation that has been so popularized through hip-hop music can ultimately lead to just too many amazing artists and creators going way too damn soon because they lead and live these lifestyles that they're taught to pursue and give us through the music and glorify.
Make them hot, then cremate them, but the truth is they couldn't cut it, so they use staples in the rap game to use their influence to make them famous. Niggas pro sick, so they pop.
Couldn't cut it. Paper, use staples. That's a smooth playing off of paper versus stapling paper together, all for the money. And I wonder if they use staples like a Vince Staples, like they used him, the industry did too, maybe.
Use staples in the rap game to use their influence to make them famous. Niggas pro sick, so they pop pills and youngest take them. How they brains baking and egg them on to sip maples. Think the perks of life is...
Brains are baking, like they're fried. They're baking away versus bacon, eggs, and a little bit of maple syrup. But the syrup also ties in with the lean because he's talking about the drug abuse and the substance of syrup sipping.
Youngest take them, how they brains baking and egg them on to sip maples. Think the perks of life is getting high for your inflammation. Out of a medicine that was good for the soul. It's human nature, bitch, you're all scrub.
The perks of life, like the benefits, the perks of this versus taking Percocet. And then the medicine, I never met a sin, and he shows the double right there. A sin that's, you know, that can be beneficial versus medicine and self-medicating.
Youngest take them, how they brains baking and egg them on to sip maples. Think the perks of life is getting high for your inflammation. Out of a medicine that was good for the soul. It's human nature, bitch, you're all scrubs. I brought masks and gloves for sanitation. Calling out the greatest.
Right, getting high like they're climbing on the charts versus literally getting high and then playing off of inflammation and you're swelling up all of a sudden. You think you're swollen.
It's human nature, bitch, you're all scrubs. I brought masks and gloves for sanitation.
Your scrubs. TLC. I don't want no scrub. Come on, take us back to those days. You all are bottom feeders. You were scrubs, right? You can't keep up with me versus put your scrubs on. I'm operating on the table right now. And ever since he started with trying to give CPR to hip hop, he has just been on this crazy double entendre sequence and clever wordplay of, you know, relating to a hospital, to ultrasound, to doctors, to scrubs, to everything. Every single wordplay you can dance around with that, and it's all doubling for the state of hip hop as it is currently and what the mainstream is glorifying in the substance abuse and what he's trying to bring us, right? He's giving us that wordplay, those technicals, but he's giving us subject matter that actually matters too, man. Preach on it.
Sip maples, think the perks of life is getting high for your inflammation. Out of a medicine that was good for the soul. It's human nature, bitch, you're all scrubs. I brought masks and gloves for sanitation. Calling out the greatest, tell them I said it, I verbatim. You got East, West, and Columbia on it.
I said it for verbatim. Like, you can quote me verbatim versus my verbs will bait them in, these scrubs. And I'm giving them that sanitation right now. I'm cleaning it out. I'm putting bleach on the gland.
Calling out the greatest, tell them I said it, I verbatim. You got East, West, and Columbia on the equator. Yeah, it's Coast Contra, really surging through every nation. To all the rappers who...
Oh my God, he's not stopping. We're surging. We're pushing through versus a surge in operating.
Columbia on the equator. Yeah, it's Coast Contra, really surging through every nation. To all the rappers who only here to gain green, I'll amputate them, raise the vibration.
Only here to gain green versus gang green. If you start getting gangrene within a wound versus those that are only chasing the money, I'm going to amputate them all.
Through every nation, to all the rappers who only here to gain green, I'll amputate them, raise the vibration.
Because you get gangrene, you got to amputate it. Oh my.
This way deeper than entertainment, but with your radiation, ego solo. You could go major, no I can't, sir. I'd rather just...
Ego solo, right? Eric goes solo versus E major. I'm going solo. I'm not signing to a major label. That was a ridiculous, like, music theory, like E major scheme versus the labels being a major versus him going solo versus, like, playing off of egos within this game.
Entertainment, but with your radiation, ego solo. You could go major. No, I can't, sir. I'd rather just go through all the stages when you in a group.
I can't, sir, versus cancer, going through the stages of cancer. No, I refuse to do this. Come on.
You could go major. No, I can't, sir. I'd rather just go through all the stages when you in a...
What are you listening to? What are you listening to? Why are you not listening to this all the time? So much bullshit out there. Come on, man. This is what we need more of. This is what we need to celebrate. Like, it's so funny. I went into this video today. I know, I'll call it right now, it is not going to get the amount of views that my other stuff gets. Guarantee it, 100%. Why am I doing it? Because the message is like this. Come on.
You could go major, no, I can't, sir. I'd rather just go through all the stages. When you in a group, some go salute.
And he would go through all the stages, and then he would rather play shows and hit up all these different stages out there. And he talked about East Coast, West Coast. Coast represents the East and the West and Colombia, my boy Rio as well.
This way deeper than entertainment.
Stupid. It is stupid.
With your radiation, ego solo. You could go major, no, I can't, sir. I'd rather just go through all the stages. When you in a group, some go salute, but others hate it. So be wary of different bacteria, contamination. See, when we gon' realize our culture is in danger, they sedating our
a bacteria culture versus the culture of hip hop is in danger.
Contamination, see, when we gon' realize our culture is in danger, they sedating our creators, controlling the narration. Afraid of the day when we waiting in visitation and the doctor come out saying hip hop didn't make it. Hey yo, 5 years from now when I'm ready,
What a great way to end it, man.
out saying hip hop didn't make it.
That whole verse, that was one of the best verses I have heard. One of the best verses I have heard in 2024 easily, but even go back to 2023. Just the clever subjective nature of that, the doubles throughout, just the way that he phrased and set all of that up. That was clever, man.
Hey, yo. 5 years from now when I'm ready, visions of my newborn son rising while the moon is heavy and my daughter got me caught up. She keeps spilling her spaghetti. Me and my wife rocking. My life is beautiful and steady. Look, I don't know where I'm supposed to be, but I know where I'm going, slowly approaching me. And as of right now, my nigga,
I know where I'm going, slowly approaching me. I'm taking my time. I'm focused on things that ground me. My wife, my daughters, my life, man.
But I know where I'm going, slowly approaching me. And as of right now, my nigga, first time in my life, I just flew first class, okay. First time in Dubai, they carry my bags, okay. First time on the Autobahn, we did the dash, skirt. That same time in Germany, I catered crafts, I had to work. First time out in London, I performed some shows. I even shared the same stage as Cleo Soul.
Nice.
First time in New York, nobody knew.
Did some shows. I just love the way he holds that and it kind of just drops breakbeat for a moment.
I even shared the same stage as Cleo Soul. First time in New York, nobody knew my talent, don't trip. Second time New York, I body Jimmy Fallon, real shit. First
Don't trip. Like, don't trip on this versus like his trip to New York. Smooth wordplay slipped in there.
Nobody knew my talent, don't trip. Second time New York, I body Jimmy Fallon, real shit. First time in the Rhino signing niggas merch. That was the first time I got the crowd surf. First time I did Philly rapped on Cosmic Kev. Second time I did the MIA Fest. Third time I met Raekwon and Chef.
Legend.
By the fourth time, shit, who knows what's next? This might be the first time you heard me speak, or the first time you heard me in a couple weeks. And if at some point you feel like, why you get the...
Don't think we're missing the overall double. Them around trains and they're laying out these tracks right now.
Or the first time you heard me in a couple weeks. And if at some point you feel like, why you get to eat? It wasn't one time I mentioned I wasn't on EBT, nigga. And I still feel fulfilled. Man, we build it. We build it.
Love that line. Being on food stamps, right? And you wonder why I get to eat now and I'm so successful. But he just gave us his come up story, right? Like, we had the struggle of hip hop, which was more like looking at the scope of the culture from Eric in that first verse. The second verse is about his struggle and his own come up, right? And his rise through it all. But he still feels fulfilled through this music, which relates to being hungry, being on EBT, and finally getting a chance to eat.
Wasn't on EBT, nigga. And I still feel fulfilled. Man, we build it. 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 We build it.
Even that little like old school vibe. We building. We building. We building. We like that callback, sort of that like chanting nature. I love that, man.
We build it. 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 Some different, some independent. So it's ours. The more you independent, more you get dependent on God. Stay blessed. Learn to say grace before you play.
Hey, I will always support my fellow independent artists, man. And I've said this before. Like, it's so refreshing to hear like old school influences, to have that connection to what hip hop was, right? Pay homage to that, but at the same time, reinvigorate it. Give us something new. Give us something fresh. And that's what Coast brings to the table.
You independent, more you get dependent on God. Stay blessed. Learn to say grace before your plates even manifest, nigga. Blow, blow, blow.
Learn to say grace before your plates even manifest. I love that line, right? Before you even got food at the table, say grace. Understand where you're going and believe, man. Have your faith.
Blow, cause the odds can be obstacles. Those who believe say no proof is necessary. Those who don't believe say no proof is possible.
That's a really interesting line. Those who don't believe say no proof is possible, right? That's kind of flipping the negative connotation there, because isn't it ironic that someone who doesn't believe is saying something is possible? Get it? Get how he cleverly phrased that? But really, they're saying there's no way you can present proof. That is not possible. But the way he said it, no proof is possible. I love how he flipped that. And the eyes can just block, man.
Say no proof. Blow, 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 cause
He's talking about manifesting right here, like manifesting a dream, because the eyes can be obstacles. You know, we all can put barriers up and challenges to chasing our dreams and getting there.
Eyes can be obstacles. Those who believe say no proof is.
And obviously, if you believe, then you'll need to have proof. Versus
necessary, those who don't believe say no proof is possible. Which one of you? I'm number one, I don't run with no one that's number two.
Nice.
No wonder no one on my team broke under one dispute. The same ones that probably
oh man, the rhyme scheme there.
Number two.
Just the flipping on the ones.
no wonder no one on my team broke under one dispute. The same ones that probably say that this one was a fluke. The main ones producing more ass records than Uncle Luke. Hey yo, I called out my dog the other day, looked him in the mirror, had to
Ass records, then Uncle Luke. Take me back to the days of 2 Live Crew, man. Like, we talking like the Hoochie Mamas. I mean, there were so many ass tracks that were made, like, about the pussy, basically, right? So we're going back to the Uncle Luke MCing days, but he's saying nowadays they're making ass records, like records that are ass that suck, versus when they made ass records about ass and revolving around getting that ass.
Uncle Luke. Hey yo, I called out
Oh my God, it me so horny,
dog
right?
the other day, looked him in the mirror, had to talk to him face to face, like, what's up? How's your mother? How's your sister and your brothers? God bless them, tell them I miss them, I love them. He asked me how's the music going, and I said it's lovely. The love's so real, it feel better than the money. Shit so cold, we finna do a show in Berlin. Hey, dang Gucci man, just
Smooth wordplay right there. They included it, brr, like it's freezing versus playing a show in Berlin. They're giving you that cold shit that they're spitting.
Shit so cold, we finna do a show in Berlin. Hey, dang Gucci man, just focused on working, learning, grinding, thriving. Even made this beat here reclining, cooking up sign.
I said I saw him on the beat credits, man. This is smooth ass
Whipping
beat.
up knowledge in the cipher, they hooked on phonics. They self-centered, but missing heart, that's the problem. Shit, they spiraling out like Fibonacci. This shit fire, that's why the numbers don't lie. G, he replied.
Spiraling out like a Fibonacci sequence, which is also represented through the Greek phi, right? He's saying this shit is fire right here, but the way that he just enunciates that, it's a slant double for PHIs in Greek phi relating to the Fibonacci sequence versus this is fire, F-I-R-E. That was a ridiculous scheme, and they're spiraling out like they're heading out of control versus the spiral, the perfect spiral within the golden Fibonacci ratio. Come on.
Out like Fibonacci, this shit fire, that's why the numbers don't lie. G, he reply facts, y'all giving niggas hope, hoping niggas cope. Even me, shit, lately I've been going through some things, trying to maintain. Lil' sister fighting cancer, about to turn 15. Thank God she here though, you know mama trying to stay strong, cause we don't believe in fear. So say a prayer for me, dog, cause the Lord seems to hear you clear, bro. All them bars got you good reception, y'all done came far.
All them bars that you're spitting versus bars on a cell phone giving you that reception, and the reception that the fans have given you, they are loving it. Smooth double right there, man.
Seems to hear you clear, bro.
Just giving us that real talk.
All them bars got you good reception. Y'all done came far. I responded, see, not without God, no question. He told me he been smoking roaches down to the essence. Angry and reckless, skipping the message. Relearning lessons and tired of stressing. Running from himself in every direction. Lacking connection. Suffocating from the
Relearning lessons, isn't it, man? You learn your lessons the hard way, but then, you know, you struggle, you go through tragedy, you turn to substances, and then you just restart the cycle all over again. Don't
from himself in every direction, lacking connection, suffocating from the pressures of perfection. You feel that? Cause I don't feel that. My heart numb, all the trauma through the years and the mind state of survival.
You feel that? Because this is real talk, but he can't feel it because of all the shit that he's been through. That's some real talk.
Feel that? Cause I don't feel that. My heart numb, all the trauma through the years and the mind state of surviving. Got me lying to myself, saying that I'm good when I wish I was. Got me out here fucking on these bitches just because. At some point you gotta say enough is enough. And looking in the mirror really helped me find my love, nigga. Hey yo, my sympathy.
Looking in the mirror helped me find my love. I mean, that's most important. And we talk about this on the channel, man. You know, we all struggle. We all go through issues, and there is power in solidarity. But I think the ultimate thing to help you get through anything is you got to learn to accept yourself. You got to learn to forgive yourself, and you got to learn to love yourself, man. Really interesting flips, because Eric Jamal came in talking about the state of hip hop, right? And then next we talked about sort of personal struggles. And then Urio's verse to me was more about family struggles, right? So you've got different levels of struggle and just different ways of connecting and MCing with us right now.
And looking in the mirror really helped me find my love, nigga. Hey yo, my sympathy don't ever come too cheap. Pity parties like surprise parties, always, whoa, it's me. Who am I? It's your highest.
Sympathy doesn't come too cheap. Pity parties like surprise parties. Like, whoa, it's me. Hello, it's a surprise. Versus, oh, woe is me because we're having a pity party right now. Smooth flip right there.
Come too cheap. Pity parties like surprise parties. Always, whoa, it's me. Who am I? It's your higher self. Meaning God himself. Here to guide you when you don't guide yourself. We provide the help. I am the consciousness of the human collective, yet remain anonymous. Ear hustle. So many philosophies. I find it all astonishing. I am simply just a vibe. Meaning I am.
What is he on? Like a track right now? That's so smooth, man, because he's just sat and not really moving, but they're walking behind him and you see him just like sliding along. I love the way this shot is set up.
So many philosophies, I find it all astonishing. I am simply just a vibe, meaning I am a vibration. I am alive. The great I am creation and creator coincide. If you go inside, you see I am you, unified, meaning I am
you, unified. That's smooth flip.
Creator coincide. If you go inside, you see I am you.
He's just dropping us that knowledge. He's got some amazing lines, just setting all this up, man. I am the consciousness. I am your higher self. This feels like trying to find our inner spirit, right? Like talking to God almost, but almost like internal dialogue.
All astonishing. I am simply just a vibe, meaning I am a vibration. I am alive. The great I am creation and creator coincide.
That line right there, creation and creator coincide. I feel like that's the universe of our minds, man, and our beings.
If you go inside, you see I am you, unified, meaning I am your lower self. Get to know yourself, I can ask. You ever tame a donkey, try.
Definitely internal dialogue. And I love how he goes, I am your lower self. And notice how he drops lower with his tone when he says your lower self. When you're down, when you have that negative self-talk, man.
Meaning I am your lower self. Get to know yourself, I can ask. You ever tame a donkey, try control yourself by acting bad.
Donkey, also known as an ass, versus I act an ass sometimes like a donkey.
Get to know yourself, I can ask. You ever tame a donkey, try control yourself by acting bad. Mac a bad bitch, then use the hands of God to smack her ass. I got urges, scratch my itches urgent, got me acting rash. I need all the splurges.
I got urges, right? I got scratches, like I got to fulfill my urges. Versus like maybe you've been getting around too much, and all of a sudden you got a rash that you're developing from scratching all those urges, man.
Smack her ass. I got urges, scratch.
Always wrap it before you tap it, unless you're ready to procreate.
It's just urgent, got me acting rash. I need all the splurges. I feel awfully nervous. I can't trust a person. Say you love me. Every time you judge me, I hit all your verdicts. Who am I? Nigga, who are you?
Every time you judge me, relating to a judge and then a verdict that they're given, but you say you love me. And that could be, again, the internal dialogue, right? Because we all are confident sometimes. Sometimes we all feel shy. Sometimes we all have negative thoughts too, and intrusive thoughts of self-doubt. So I feel like he's doing a great job representing like sort of that, internal dynamic and that yin and yang within us all.
The person say you love me. Every time you judge me, I hit all your verdicts. Who am I?
And then it could also be flipped outward towards the critics, towards the haters, towards the doubters, the people listening.
Nigga, who are you?
Even the fans.
Got me paranoid, anxiety, smoke another square, make it trapezoid. Life been hard for me, got no tight regard for me. All my life.
Trapezoid, because he's trapped right now. Or in the trap. Versus relating to a square in geometry.
Smoke another square, make it trap.
But you guys are squares. He's gonna smoke you on the track.
Life been hard for me, got no tight regard for me. All my life I had to fight. The sight with right regard to see. Gave us insight, but that's a sight that I could hardly see.
Nice.
Some broke in his favorite.
Great rhyme schemes and word flips there.
God to see, gave us insight, but that's a sight that I could hardly see. Plus I'm broke, and his favorite quote is likely gonna be that the best things in life is all for free. Probably RC, pardon me, my sympathy don't never come too cheap. Pity parties like surprise parties, always woe it's me.
Back to this, nice.
It's your higher self.
I love how they like sync up with the woe in the background, even though like they're having like their own moments behind him, like they're not necessarily connected to what he's saying. Kind of like that fourth wall just got broken, sort of right there as they like synced up with the woe.
I'm too cheap. Pity parties like surprise parties, always woe it's me. Who am I? It's your higher self. Say hi to yourself. Speaking life into your lifespan. That life bar was health. Who am I? Not your favorite rapper.
Speaking life into yourself. That life bar is health, man. He's giving us that uplifting.
Yourself. Speaking life into your lifespan. That life bar was health.
Nice.
Who am I? Not your favorite rapper. I'm your favorite person.
But also like playing the game, and all of a sudden you got like a life bar down below.
Life into your lifespan. That life bar was health. Who am I? Not your favorite rapper. I'm your favorite person. Look inside the mirror. See me clearer. I look great in person. God lead. When did God lead?
There's the hints right there. Look inside the mirror. I look great in person. It is. It's all up here.
Favorite person. Look inside the mirror. See me clearer. I look great in person. God.
He's our conscious.
When did God leave? I still feel his presence. The second coming.
God leave.
Living in the present. The time is now. Sitcom.
Every second that comes along, every second coming, versus like the second coming of Jesus Christ as predicted.
Still feel his presence, the second coming is every second coming. Living in the present, the time is now. Sit, calm down, find your peace. But the world is fucked up. Go to your inner world, relief. God bless you. God bless you.
Wow. That's just like, what can I say? That's music for the mind. It's intelligent shit. But at the same time, it uplifts, it inspires. It's music for the soul as well. And that's what, that's the best hip hop to me, man.
It's different.
Man, y'all niggas ain't ready?
Yeah. Shit, nigga.
The merchandise came in, baby.
I need a better one.
We got merch.
I ain't gonna lie.
Where you buy
This
that?
mine, nigga. This
Nah,
mine.
that's the streets.
Now we gotta say that for the people, You know what I'm saying?
You right, dog.
Respect, man.
Let's keep the coast in the trunk.
100%.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Hey, keep it bumping in the trunk, man. I think the breakdown and the verses say it all, man. This is what we all need more of. This is what hip hop needs. Coast Contra, you are Knox certified. Hope you guys like today's video. Listen, for some reason you're here at the end. Obviously enjoying the content. Do me a huge favor. Support the channel directly. Subscribe, notifications on. Really, really does go a long way. I love you guys. Stay safe, stay positive. It's only Knox. You know, I'll catch you again.